I know that they beat Kansas in the Big 12 tournament, so that's obviously going to grab your attention. So I'm sure I'll learn a little bit more about them today in practice in the following days. But any team that can beat Kansas in March, that's going to grab your attention. So we're just excited that we have another opportunity to play at Carver. It was a great atmosphere there last night, and we're looking forward to another great crowd on Sunday.
What do you guys want to carry over from the win?
Yeah, I thought that we did a nice job rebounding, offensive rebounding. I think that's always helpful. We shot the ball well, so hopefully that carries over. More than anything, though, I think it's just our execution and being able to, execute plays that coach calls down the stretch. I thought we did a nice job of, running some of our sets late game and being able to, knock down shots at the end.
How much did the fans help you guys?
Quite a bit. I mean, obviously, home court advantage is huge, and I think. I remember last time, I was in the NIT. I came to the game against Dayton, and I remember how special of an atmosphere that was. And I thought it was a very similar atmosphere last night and the other night, and getting to play in the postseason in Carver, that means a lot. So, when fans are interactive and they're ready to go, it's a huge advantage for us.
The other night you got 2 fouls pretty quick. Did that kind of just take you off your game a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you got to sit, the whole first half, that's going to throw you off maybe a little bit, but. I need to do a better job. I reached there, I hacked him on the first one, and the second one kind of questionable. But I can't put myself in that position where I get 2 fouls. But really proud of my teammates for being able to step in and make plays as well. I thought they did a phenomenal job. Being able to off the rebound, Tyler Cook was fantastic on the boards. I think that was critical for us.
Do you expect games to be officiated maybe different than they were during the Big Ten?
Maybe a little bit. I don't really worry about it too much, though. I think that's not something I can really control. So I just focus on playing and. Trying to carry over some of the things that we've talked about in practice into the games.
You see Jordan's stat line the other night, you just kind of shake your head and go, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, 24 and 11, that's nothing to, not too shabby. So, proud of him, but, nothing surprising either. He's done a phenomenal job all year and just really grown into his role as a point guard and being able to, take care of the ball and also, find people. I think 11 assists, that's a great number for, point guard. So, I'm just really happy with him and his development.
Seems like the freshmen aren't afraid. I mean, Pete gets a lot of attention, but those guys aren't afraid to step up. Is it something that has kind of grown over the season with them?
Not necessarily. I don't think they've ever really been afraid. I don't think there's been a group that's been timid at all by any means. So I think it's just kind of more of a it's more indicative of who they are as people, being able to step up in big stages of the games and make big plays.
You had that hot stretch where you were making just about every 3. You missed most of them in the last couple games. So is there something it's just not clicking right now, or is it?
No, I think I took a couple of rush ones against Indiana. I think I only shot one yesterday, it just didn't go down. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to keep doing what's been working for me and just staying consistent.
Sometimes when teams get so close to the NCAA and don't make it, they lay an egg in the NIT. What's allowed you guys to kind of turn the page and make this thing important for you?
Yeah, I think it's just understanding that we have an opportunity to compete for a championship. If it's in the NIT, obviously our goal is to make the NCAA tournament. But we're in the NIT. We can't change anything about that now. The only thing we can do is just go out and win it. So that's our plan. That's our goal. We have a bunch of competitors on this team who want to win.